of St. Vincent in the southern region, and I am so excited to welcome you today. It's a little cool outside, but there's a lot of heat and energy with this announcement and this groundbreaking. So huddle in, get close to your friends. We can sing some carols if you like to, but we are so thrilled that you're here, and I want to welcome all of our guests. I've got a number of bosses here. I've got our big boss, Sister Teresa Peck, is warming in the car here, watching over all of us. Our recent recipient of the St. Vincent de Paul Award, and just a legend in St. Vincent healthcare with the Daughters of Charity. I've got members of both of our health board and our foundation board. I've actually got the big boss. My wife is here as well, so we have lots of bosses. But I really want to just welcome all of our guests, all of our community leaders, and particularly the Stone family. We are so excited to have you here today. This season is often we think about gifts, and I can't think of a better gift to celebrate today than the gift that we're here to celebrate. You know, the mission for St. Vincent is a mission that we're very proud of, and it's a mission about caring for all persons, but with special interest to those who are poor and vulnerable. And as we focus on children, particularly in the tri-state area, we have a vision you'll hear more about, which is to be a regional center of excellence for pediatric services here in the tri-state area. And we strive every day to provide high quality, coordinated, comprehensive care that's child-friendly and patient-centered in a patient-centered environment. And we work very closely with our partners at Peyton Manning Children's Hospital to create a statewide network for children. And we're very honored to have, who you'll hear from in just a minute, the president of Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, Dr. Jose Morandi, with us today as well. So today you're going to learn how we are taking the next step to fulfill our mission and vision by creating a special place for play and healing for some of our community's most vulnerable children. This special project, of course, would not be possible without the generosity of Bill and Mary Stone. And I want to be one of the first to just extend my heartfelt thanks to the wonderful gift that you are giving this community through this healing playground. And what a generous gift to advance children's care here in the tri-state. You know, we believe that every child should have the opportunity to learn and to grow and to play in an environment that provides them with comfort and the ability to be themselves. And that's exactly what we're going to hear about today. The Patricia Browning Stone Sensory Playground here at St. Vincent, Evansville will be an environment where children who are living with sensory processing disorders can come and be themselves and learn and grow and develop into happy, healthy adults. I'm so proud to be a part of this day and the excitement here, and with a great team that you're going to hear from in a minute. And so I'd like to, introduce Sister Jane McConnell. We're very proud that an important part of our 145-year legacy here in Evansville is our mission. And our mission is so important, and Sister Jane is our mission leader and helps us stay focused on that at all times. And so with that, Sister Jane.
Thank you, Dan, and welcome to all of you. As we do at all of our events, would you please join me in prayer this morning? Loving God, we gather here today to celebrate and give thanks for the wonderful opportunities we have to provide excellent health care for our tri-state community. Especially today, we celebrate what we can provide for children and families that we serve. Our faith-based mission and ministry calls us to serve in ways that bring respectful care and healing of body, mind, and spirit for all persons, especially those who are most poor and vulnerable. Continue to guide us in the planning and the construction of this new sensory playground for children, which will be created on this site. May all that we do be guided and inspired by you, our God, so that the service and care we provide will always be a reflection of the healing ministry which you have entrusted to us. As we turn the ground today and stir this soil, we know that this is truly holy ground, created and blessed by you. We know that the healthcare services provided at this Center for Children are sacred and holy in your sight. Please bless all those who are involved with the construction of this new St. Mary's facility, the Patricia Browning Stone Sensory Playground. Keep everyone safe and free from harm as they use their equipment and tools. bless our generous donors, the Browning and Stone family, all those who have been a part of the planning and designing of this new sensory playground. And may all we do each day serve you and all the children and families who come to us desiring to sustain, restore, and improve their health. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Good morning. I'm Maria Del Rio Hoover. I'm the medical director of the Center for Children, and most of you know me because I'm all about the children. The Patricia Browning Stone Sensory Playground is not just a playground, but a program. Not just a program, but a place for therapy. Not just a place for therapy, but a place of healing that brings children and families together. Imagine a little boy, Johnny, playing alone in the school playground during recess. He's far away from the other children who are laughing and playing together. He is smart, but has no friends. He is a little clumsy and is sometimes teased by the other children. His teacher calls the children to come inside, and they all obey except Johnny. When the teacher approaches him, who is angry because she feels he is being disobedient, he looks up surprised with a hurt look in his eyes. He did not mean to disobey, he just did not hear her. Johnny's parents struggle with his issues and are always telling the teacher, Johnny is really a good boy. Johnny has sensory processing disorder. His problems can be improved with therapy which will be offered in this playground. The design of this playground was not by chance. Each structure was handpicked to meet the different needs of children with sensory processing disorder. Dr. Mark Browning, who's here today, and whose commitment to quality and excellence is unrivaled, and I really mean that, led the way to help bring this team together. Dr. Lucy Jane Miller, internationally recognized expert in sensory processing disorder, and founder of the Star Institute for Sensory Processing Disorder, is here today from Colorado and personally chose the structures for the playground. Mr. John McConkey from Landscape Structures is also here today. He has worked with Dr. Miller in the design and layout of the playground. His company will build the structures. A house is not a home without a roof, and this team would not be complete without Gordon Klaus with 3i Design and Dan Jones from Danco Construction. Each playground structure will have an informational panel that will instruct the parents what senses are involved and how to use play to help their child. We will also develop a parent handbook and a handbook for therapists. Through sensory play, families will come together, and someday children such as Johnny will be able to play with other children and even slide down our double slide together with newfound friends. As you can see, this truly will be a playground with a purpose. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Dan Carwal, Chairman of the St. Vincent Evansville Foundation Board.
Well, I get one of the easier jobs, and that's to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I get a chance to introduce Bill and Mary, and this is going to be transformational for the Center for Children in St. Vincent's, Evansville. This is a big, big deal to our foundation, and on behalf of our foundation, we're very, very grateful. If you have or have had Stone or Browning or O'Daniel in your last name, this is a big deal for that family as well, and they are everywhere in this crowd. Thank you for being here. You know, Bill and Mary have very, very long and strong roots in Evansville. They were both born at St. Mary's, now St. Vincent's, Evansville, attended Memorial High School, got married at Holy Rosary. They've moved away. Their adult children have also moved away, but again, their connections here are unbelievable. Bill formed SS&C back in the mid-'80s, which employs about 9,000 people with offices in about 85 different places throughout the globe, including London and Dublin and right here in Evansville. The gift of the Patricia Browning Stone Sensory Playground will be a place that will make a difference in healing and fun and inclusion for children that are challenged. And that is a big reason we have this Center for Children. It really is my pleasure to thank them for this gift. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Mark Browning and Janet Razor, who helped shepherd this through. You know, Mark is a board member of the foundation, and having a physician champion is absolutely critical when we talk about the things that make a difference in our community. And Mark, I want to say thank you publicly for your role in that regard. Well, please help me in welcoming Bill Stone to the podium and to thank him for his gift. Bill?
Well, I don't really know what to say other than thank you. You know, I'm one of 9 kids, and you know, we grew up here, and I've been lucky enough to have some success. You know, and success makes you stronger. You know, and so when you're stronger, you should help the weaker. You know, and nothing's more precious than our children. You know, we all care about our children. You know, my family's here. You know, Mark Browning, who worked closely with me and with the team here at St. Vincent's. I still call it St. Mary's, sorry. Because I used to tell Mark, I said, you know, Mark, every time I call you, the price of this damn thing doubles. So I did one of these in Hartford. It was 1/10 of the cost of this. So we better get Peyton Manning down here sometime. But really, you know, I have been lucky to know Bob Fields at Old National Bank, and you know, he always says is that Evansville needs a few shots of confidence. Well, you know, this is one of them. You know, don't forget. You know, SS&C has 220 people here at Sterling Square, and they're 220 of the best people we have. And we have people, as Dan said, around the world, and you know, we're in big places like New York and London, and the smartest people are here in Evansville, Indiana, because the guy that runs the place is from Evansville, Indiana. You know, and I don't forget. You know, and you should be proud. You know, and it takes all of us. And I think as you build this out, as I've talked to some of the people that are going to work on it, some of the designers and construction people, you know, the results with the children. You know, not this, you know, meeting and celebration. It's the work that has to get done. And then when the work gets done, we're going to have a really pretty playground. But what really matters is, did it help those children? That's what we need to measure, right? And what you measure, you know, that's what you can manage. And that's when we know we can have success. And that's something that, you know, here in Evansville, we're just getting started. I'm not out of money yet. Could be, but I'm not yet. You know, and I'm not done. But again, I really want to thank all of you for coming. I put Kyle in charge of making pretty weather, but he forgot. But also I wanted to really thank Memorial High School and the football team for winning the state championship. Thank everybody.
Well said, Bill. Thank you. And I think I heard that Memorial might have had a special fan in the stands when they won that championship. Is that right? So Mary. All right. So she's the good luck charm, I guess. So yes. You know, and I had the pleasure in this last couple of weeks of visiting SS&C and Kyle and the team, and what an amazing group of people, what an amazing place right here in Evansville, and thank you for investing in your hometown. So, and we're glad to hear that you're not done, because we might have a few more projects. It better work. Yes, right. It better work. And I think the most important thing you said is it's really about the kids. And when we have a wonderful celebration and ribbon cutting and blessing to open that new Century Playground right here, we're going to have some kids here to demonstrate for you how to go down the slide, how to use those different activities, and the impact it's had on them. So that's really important. So as we've said, the connection for us with the state, with Peyton Manning Children's Hospital is essential, really connecting residents of our community, particularly with children with healthcare needs, with special needs, so that they don't have to leave town for services whenever possible. And when they do have to leave for specialty care, that they are connected to the best children's hospital in the Midwest with coordinated care. That's where Peyton Manning Children's Hospital comes in. And we are thrilled to have a new president for Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. That is our children's hospital with St. Vincent. And Dr. Hossein Morandi joined us in January of this year as the president. We couldn't be happier. Pediatrician by background and healthcare leaders coming to us from Bay Care in Tampa, Florida. And Dr. Morandi, would you please say a few words?
Sure. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I must tell you that the hardest transition for me to become a Hoosier has been the weather. It's hard leaving that 80-degree weather, but I can tell you the past year has probably been the best year of my career, and I'm very glad to be a part of this family, St. Vincent's Ministry, and now with St. Mary's as part of us. We're really looking forward to bigger and better things coming in the future. On behalf of Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, I'm honored to be here to represent us and to represent you in the state. We have a lot of great things coming in the coming years, and this is just a beginning of it. So again, thank you very much, Mr. Stone. I'll see what I can do about Peyton. I'll put an award for you. You know, as part of our vision, it really is to be able to put our arms around the state and provide the opportunity for every young Hoosier to have a wonderful childhood, to have a healthy, happy childhood, and be able to have opportunity to have that wonderful life. And this is a part of that. That cannot be done without a team. And I can tell you, the team here in Evansville is top-notch. From Dr. Milliken and the trauma program to Dr. Del Rio and the Center for Children to our inpatient pediatrics, intensive care unit pediatric, neonatal intensive care unit. Every one of our departments, the feeding program, all of that team really helps us to be able to achieve the goal that we set out, which is to provide the best care for every Hoosier in the state. And with that, I'm honored again to be here. I'm excited for this grand opening, and I know everybody's ready to get this going. So again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, and I really look forward to working with you in the future as we expand the brand and provide the quality care for the Hoosiers everywhere, especially here in Evansville. So thank you again. Have a great day.
All right, we're here to get this construction project started. Are you ready to do that? Let's get it started. So we're going to present the stones with a special shovel. I don't get to use this one, but this is for the two of you, so to help us break ground. And
You know how handy I am.
yeah, that's easy to take on the plane too, I'm sure. So what we'd like to do is we're gonna have the official groundbreaking. So I'd like to ask that those of you who are going to be a part of that first turn of dirt, come on, make your way up to the front. Once we do, we'll take a few pictures. Once we do that, however, we do want to provide the opportunity for others of you who would like to get your picture here to commemorate today. So the Stone family, Stone Browning family, please, we'll have some time for you to get some pictures. And then the Center for Children staff, if you'd like to get pictures as well, SS&C, we'd love to have you all come up and take some pictures. So once we take the official groundbreaking photo, we'll have a couple different chances to do that. Please take a look at the renderings. We've got the vision statement about what this playground is really going to be, along with some other items to take with you. And again, thank you so much to everybody for being here, for your support of St. Vincent, and we hope to see each and every one of you back here next year for the ribbon cutting and beginning of the beautiful playground. So with that, we'll take our groundbreaking photos.
Testing.